Hello, everyone. Hi. Happy Wednesday again. Happy Hump Day. I'm excited to be back with all of you. And before I jump in, let me just quickly introduce myself. So in case you've never joined me before, you know who the heck I am. I am Eileen Johnson, and I am a career strategist to the high-achieving corporate women of the world out there who are looking to make a change in their career, looking to shift, looking to pivot, looking to repackage and repurpose the skills and the expertise they already bring to the table so they can go on and do work that they absolutely love, and better yet, or maybe not better yet, but as well, and also pays them what they deserve. And so I've been doing a series the last couple of weeks talking about the traditional career advice that is killing your chances of actually landing the work that you love. And so today we're coming back at you with the next episode. And what we're going to be focusing on was inspired by a quote or a piece that I shared with all of you in my group yesterday, which was that resumes don't get you interviews. People do. So you've already seen me in one of the past episodes talking about why I recommend that you always make sure that you write your own resume and the importance of doing that. And so go back through the files and check that out if you're curious about what I'm kind of referring to. But what I'm picking on today in terms of this is that there's a lot of belief out there that your resume is the key to getting you in the door at companies and getting you an interview. And so while traditionally that is the truth, that is no longer the case. And unfortunately, what's going on is a lot of people are still using old and outdated ways of applying for jobs, and that does still rely very heavily on the resume. And so basically, the way people are applying online still is through an applicant tracking system. So you see a job posted maybe on Indeed or even through a company's directly through their website, and you apply, and it goes through this kind of vortex that's called the applicant tracking system, which reviews your resume. And what happens is the recruiter or the person that is going to be screening all of those resumes puts in some criteria of what they're looking for that application, that job they're looking to fill. And then the applicant tracking system does its job, and it spits out the resumes that meet the criteria that has been input into the computer. And so if you don't write a very targeted resume, you are not going to get through that applicant tracking system. And so that is where this traditional advice has come from, is this, how do you beat the applicant tracking system? And while, you know, there are lots of ways to do so in tailoring your resume to jobs and all of that, and getting keywords in there so that you can get through the applicant tracking system, which, yes, that is all true. But where I have a problem with it is that it puts all the emphasis on kind of luck in a way, because when you really look at it, only about 2% of all the resumes, or maybe 5%, that go through the applicant tracking system actually get in front of a human being and get screened by a human being. And so it's kind of like winning the lottery. And instead, what I do with my clients and what I recommend that you do is, instead of relying on your resume to get you through that applicant tracking system, you rely on people. You look to people to help you. And so you're probably rolling your eyes. You're like, oh yeah, Eileen, I've heard this before. I know I'm supposed to be networking. I know that's what I'm supposed to do to be able to land the job that I want. And so I will tell you that yes and no. While yes, it is about people that are going to get you there, and networking is one way to meet people and have those connections opened up for you. What I do is I really work with my clients on creating a strategic plan that gets you connected with the high movers and shakers in the industry out there that you're looking to move into or you're curious about, and how you can use these strategies to land opportunities coming into you through these connections. And here's the key. A lot of times when people go out and do networking, it's all about, like, how can they help me? How can they get me a job? The strategies that I work with my clients on has nothing to do with the job. you are connecting with them in a way that has nothing to do with landing you a job, at least not overtly. Ultimately, that is your goal, but it's all about building these relationships of trust, and by showing them your curiosity and what it is that they're doing or the industry that they're in, and how you are demonstrating that you can bring value to that area without talking about a job. And so if you're kind of curious, like, what the heck does she mean by that? I invite you to reach out to me and say, you know, Eileen, I'm kind of curious, what are you talking about? Because I am opening up a couple of slots for people to be able to talk to me about how you can implement the strategies that I use with my clients in your own career transition. And so I'm going to throw into the comment section here a link to sign up for a career strategy call with me, so that we can talk about where you are, where it is that you want to go, and how these strategies can help you get there. And you know, these strategies are not for everybody. These are really kind of ninja, bucking the trend kind of strategies. So if you're the person that's like, nope, you know what, I'm going to keep applying online, I'm going to keep maximizing my resume, I'm going to keep going in this direction, this isn't for you. This is going to be too revolutionary for you. This is going to be too outside the box for you. So if that's who you are, don't bother applying for a call. But if you're curious about how to do this differently, how you don't have to rely on a resume to get you in the door, to get you those interviews, please reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you further about how we might be able to help you in moving your career transition process forward. So thanks for joining me today. Comment below if you have any questions about anything I said in here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.